course I do. I've been talking for months and months and months about the fact that the economy wasn't growing as fast. I think this European issue has played a role in Connecticut. As I've pointed out time and time again, some of our leading trade partners are in fact in Europe, and that has an impact on our own growth within the state and I think the national economy. I also think that the gridlock in Washington that played out over the last 2 years has slowed the growth. Even as we stand here today, they don't seem to be able to get out of their way and pass a tax cut or make permanent a tax cut for 98% of American citizens, where everyone agrees that has to happen one way or the other. So having said all that, I wish it was growing faster, but listen, we got to deal with this.
So how much screaming are we going to hear here? I mean, is the safety net going to be damaged? And plus, you can only do a fraction of the cutting that's necessary.
Well, yeah, I actually have less control than some of my predecessors with respect to the cuts, the rescissionary cuts that I can make. So we'll roll out the rescissionary cuts today. I'm sure there'll be people that will complain. But listen, this is a problem that's been in the making for the better part of 20 years, and it is going to take years to resolve. We are well underway in resolving it. I point out that when I became governor, we had a $3.6 billion deficit per year. So we'll make progress.
What about the safety net?
Go ahead.
Can I ask about that first?
I think what will happen is I think people are going to have to get a hold of the rescissions and get a hold of whatever we put together, which I hope will be on a bipartisan basis, and they'll have to make their own judgments. We are, one of the things that I think that we're in a very different situation than prior administrations. I have commissioners who work together, and we are investing in technologies to do more with less. We are creating efficiencies that did not exist. That's part of the long-term strategy of dealing with this. So I think everybody needs to take a deep breath. We're going to get through it. This is part of a slog to turn the state around. That's what we're doing.
Can you talk about the boxes of documents